Hey all, okay, today's video is about this, okay, so the line is 70 to 80% adherence all the time is better than 100% some of the time and 0% the rest of the time, and it's all about sustainability, okay. Regular conversations I have with clients are people who've come in from doing very strict diet plans, transformation type stuff, where they're following meal plans. Maybe they've had an online coach or a coach where they were going into the gym, but the plan was this rigid plan. Everything was laid out step by step, their supplementation, the exact meals they had to have, so many sessions a week, like 20,000 steps, crazy amounts of cardio and stuff, and all very high focused, kind of driven, where it takes over everything that you do, okay? So it's 100% kind of adherence and control of what the client is doing to get results. They might get results, well, they will get results if that's what you're doing, but then what happens is when you fall off it, you realize that you can't maintain that 100% for too long. When you try it again, then every time you fail, you go back to zero. So you're not equipped with the skills to be able to cut it back to 70 to 80% adherence. When, in my opinion, 70 to 80% adherence is better all the time than ever trying the 100%. Because I know from myself, in the past I've done the 100% stuff, and yes, I enjoyed the process when I was doing it. Yes, I learned stuff about myself, about what I was able to do and stick to when I put my mind to it. But at the same time, there was only a very small window in my life where I was able to discipline myself, or whereas I had the ability to be able to give 100% to something like that, with very little other stuff in my life going on that was going to get in the way of it. If I was to try that now, I wouldn't be able to, because I have a daughter at home, my wife needs me to do certain things in the day, I have a business to run, I have other responsibilities outside of the gym and my diet that need to be taken, that are as important, if not more important, in most areas than any kind of training or diet I'm doing. And they have to have a structure and a place in my week. So I cannot do something 100% and let it take over my life, because I can't do that plus all the other stuff as well. So I have to be at 70 to 80% adherence. Now the thing about that is that's still more than enough to get results and to stay lean and to stay healthy and to stay fit and to enjoy your training and to eat proper food. But it's not taking over my life, okay? When you do something 100% and you get results, what it tends to do then is it plays on our minds, and we think that that's what we have to do in order to get results long term. And that if we stop it and we go off that plan, we're not on any plan. So we're either on plan or we're off plan. When it comes to dieting and training, especially dieting, we're always eating, we're always dieting. There is no such thing as not on the diet. We're always either dieting well or we're dieting poorly. And we need to look at if we can get ourselves to an educated position where we can eat 70 to 80% adherence all the time. In other words, eating 70 to 80% foods that are healthy foods, that are fueling us to feel good, to go about our day, to look after our family, to be at home and be present when we're at home, to have the energy to do that, to have the energy to go to work and do our training at the same time, and everything that we do has a structure and a place in our week, okay? So that doesn't require 100% diet, it requires 70 to 80%, and that would do, okay? The difference then, when it comes to 70 to 80% adherence, is that it's manageable, it's not stressing us as much, we can enjoy certain foods that we like, if we want to have a few drinks, we can go out and socialize a lot more, but we know how much is enough, how much is too much, and when we do go out and enjoy ourselves, we don't feel guilty about it. We know that, well look, the next day if I just get back on plan to a point where I cook some healthy meals, I get myself back into the gym on the Monday, I go through that session, I get a good sleep on Monday night, by Tuesday I feel normal, I'm eating healthy again, and by Friday I've still made progress between the Friday previous and that Friday, or maybe at least I've maintained. And then if I don't go out that following weekend, the following week I'll see that I've made some progress. I'm increasing my lifts in the gym, I'm getting stronger all the time. So boxes are being ticked, whilst not having this 100% mentality that if I had a bad night on Saturday night, I just throw the book at it on the Sunday and eat all around me, and then I feel guilty, so I don't go to the gym on the Monday because I'm too tired, too lazy, and then I feel really bad about myself, and I beat myself up over to the point where I don't go back to the gym on Tuesday either, or Wednesday, and then I get in on the Thursday and do something Thursday and Friday. I feel kind of good by Friday, but I know that I've had a bad week, so I'm still kind of guilty. That approach doesn't work long term, because it means then that you, every time you do something that you actually enjoy, which is what we're supposed to do in life, we feel bad about it. There's no need to feel guilty. We need to be able to enjoy ourselves in lives and do the things that we like doing every week. So if we want to go away with a loved one at the weekend, or we want to go somewhere and we have it planned weeks in advance, when you go away, you are entitled to enjoy yourself, and you're absolutely, it's understood that you should be able to enjoy yourself, and the next day you shouldn't be feeling guilty about that, okay? So once you go out and enjoy yourself and you have a lovely time, you're making memories, you come back to the gym on the Monday, you just prep some food on the Sunday, get back in, do that first workout no matter what. Just tell yourself before you go, no matter what happens, then go back to the gym on the Monday, get that session one done, bring everything back to level, get a good night's sleep Monday night, Tuesday we're fine. No guilt needed. We've had a great weekend, we really enjoyed ourselves, and we're back, we're doing things right, we're eating healthy, and that 70 to 80% adherence is ticked, okay? That's the thing about adherence as well. It's a weekly thing. It's 7 days is one entity. Look at it as a week, then look at it even over the full month. If we have plans where we have something coming up in 2 weeks' time, well then maybe between now and then, I can ramp up my adherence to 90%, and then I can go all out that weekend and then go and enjoy myself and come back Monday. You're managing your own life. You're not doing something that's 100% at the time, or 100% and it's always on it, and you're doing everything perfect. You're not going out, you're not doing anything outside of training, dieting, sleep, prepping these same 4 or 5 meals every day. And then as soon as you're off plan, it's back to zero and there's nothing being done. You're not training, because this non-sustainable, unattainable point of where this 100% training that you're always trying to achieve, as soon as you can't do it, you feel guilty about it and you go back to zero. This is what we should be aiming for. That way there's no guilt. Everything has its place, good or bad, it has its place in our week. We can enjoy ourselves, we have a better quality of life, and long term we still get results, okay? You will get to a point then, if you can do this, after a number of months where you feel like, I'm exactly where I want to be with how I look and feel. I'm able to go out and enjoy myself at the weekend if I want on a night out. I don't go too mad, but I can still go out and enjoy myself without worrying about it. I get up on a Sunday, I get a walk in, and I feel like every week, I feel like I'm just staying where I am, and I'm so happy as I am. I don't need to change anything. Now all of a sudden, you don't need me even that much. You just come in and train, you get your program. Every now and again, you send me a food diary just to check over it. Maybe something feels like it's going awry every now and again. We have a quick chat, we correct a few things, and we're back on it. There's no big wholesale changes. There's no 100% back to zero. It's just a smooth sailing 70 to 80% adherence. That's where we all need to aim for. So if we're constantly going off plan, on plan, off plan, on plan, it's because our mentality is more towards this, and it needs to get towards this, okay? So we need to start managing our weeks better. That's why the accountability tracker is there. If you were tracking your calories, you would look at that and you'd say, well look, I have a meal going on Saturday night, so I'm going to cut my calories back a couple of days, maybe Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Leave a bit of a hole then for calories to be added in on a Saturday. Come Sunday, your overall balance is level. Basic stuff, it's not rocket science. It's just a case of taking control of your own week. Stop beating yourself up, stop the guilt, and improving your mindset to that this is okay. This is fine, you don't need this all the time, okay? So be realistic with your goals. Your own life has to take part in your training and your diet. It all has to work together. We can't just jump into diet and training and wait for this perfect time where you have less responsibilities and you've nothing on, you've no nights out, and then dive into it and then do this 8-week plan where you think, if I can get there, I'll stay there. You won't. You'll do this 8-week extreme thing, you'll get these results, and you'll just fall back week on week on week because you didn't learn any skills about how to manage your own life within that, because you just did this separate 8 weeks that was outside of your normal life. As soon as normal life resumes, everything falls by the wayside. Incorporate everything, 70 to 80% adherence, live your life, do the other things that you have to do, be responsible at home for your kids and everything else, and stay on plan at the same time. That's the dream, that's what we all can do. It's easily achieved, it's just a case of talking to me, having a bit of structure and going from there. Okay, thanks guys.